Hey, yo, what's the word? What's poppin'? What's the deal, my babies? This is your boy Tay, aka Podcast Tay, and this is Michigan's new pod. Hey, look, we got a good one, but it's a short one for you guys today, man. So let's follow along, man. Let's get right into it. The big news today, the U of M football Wolverines punishment, the hammer, has been dropped. Um, it must have been a Fisher Price hammer because I couldn't see that hammer hurting anybody or destroying anything because it didn't. Um, so let's just go over the punishment. So essentially, I don't even have to look at the notes. It was essentially no punishment. Sharon Moore is suspended for 3 games, and Michigan will not be profitable for the playoffs. The postseason, any postseason, uh, any NCAA team that goes to the postseason, they make money. Um, they will not make any money in the postseason for the next couple years to come, which should resort in about $20 to $25 million. Not gonna hurt them. Um, you wouldn't believe the amount of money these colleges make. So yeah, that's it. I mean, I gotta say I'm disappointed. Like I say, not because I hate Michigan. You could take this Michigan thing away. You can make it about another team. You can make it about some other players. Um, I will feel the same way. I'm just really not into that type of thing. That's just not me. Um, you know, I just think that if to me it's just funny that Michigan fans want to say on one hand like, oh well, um, this is outrageous. They're doing too much and everything like that. And it's like, well, when the shoe was on the other foot, you guys were calling for Ohio State wins to be vacated and their national titles and everything like that. And you guys wanted them to go through a real hailstorm because people were getting free tattoos. And now that you run the most intricate, advanced, I don't even know the words, just net connection base. I don't even know. Like, it just, the way you guys re-innovated cheating. I don't know how you don't receive a real punishment. Um, I think that you can finally stop saying that the NCAA hates Michigan because obviously the NCAA loves Michigan. It is no reason that Michigan should have received no punishment. I'm gonna say no punishment. I'm not even gonna sit there and say that's a punishment. That is no punishment. Um, it's it's disgusting. I don't like it. I'll be honest with you. I don't like it. For all the Michigan fans want to come to me, oh ha ha ha, yeah, you're just a hater. Like, well, it's funny. I see you guys every time one of your guys' opponents do something, anything. It doesn't have big, small, and different. You want the worst for them. You want to see guys in jail. You want to see wins vacated. You want to see titles lost. You want to see all of that, but you don't want to see it when it's you. And I'm the type of guy, man, if it's my program, if it's my team, like I say, man, I love my own team. I love my own favorite teams. Um, but I can't get behind the cheating culture. It's just not me. It's not gonna happen. Um, you're gonna have to find that somewhere else. There's plenty of people who are okay with that. Like I said in my previous video, I know that there's no such thing as a clean organization. However, to sit there and act like this is not a level of cheating we've never, ever, ever, ever seen before is it's a bit ridiculous. Like I say, I just find it more genuine for you to just look back and laugh at it because you did win the national title behind it, and nobody can take that away from you, nor will they. So yeah, that's that as far as that. It's really not much to get into. I mean, you know, uh, we saw the videos, the documentaries, the evidence. We heard what he said. It's no speculation. He was at the game. The owner of Barstool Sports came out and said he definitely told me he was at the game. And for my own counts, I can say that I seen him at the game when I seen him at the game, because I seen him at the game. So there's that. Um, so it's just it's just that piece. I'm not pleased with that. Like, okay, whatever. Um, my team wasn't gonna win it no way, so I could care less, honestly. Um, and I really could care less, but it's just the cheating thing. But to move on, man, we got other stuff going on, man. The Detroit Lions, baby. What you all been here for, what you all been waiting for, what I've been waiting for. Um, they play tomorrow at 1 p.m. Um, you know, let's go over some expectations and what we should be looking at to see. Um, as far as improvement, what should the expectations be? Who's gonna play? Who's not gonna play? Um, so, and this is the conversation. This is the piece about should they keep the preseason or not, right? Because now we're on the week preseason game 2 out of 3, and it's pretty much as it's followed along so far. There have been no changes made. Golf's not playing. Um, Golf's not playing. Amon Ra, any of your star guys, Hutch, DJ Reader, Branch, Kirby, Anzalone, Campbell. None of those guys are playing. Does look like Hendon Hooker will get the start again. Um, I don't really know why. Maybe this is his final strike. Like, listen, dude, prove it, or else you're gonna have to get out of here, cause we done with you. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. Um, so, I, what should we expect from Hendon? I have no clue. I don't expect much. Um, I mean, hell, I would just love to see him throw first and run second. And that's my problem with run first quarterbacks. Because with run first quarterbacks, when they get frazzled, when they don't know what to do, when they're in unfamiliar positions, they do what they know. And what is that? They run the football. Like I say, once again, I'm in the minority. I know this is crazy idea, but I got a really crazy idea. And like, I don't know, this is this weird thing I like where it's like, I like when my quarterback throws the ball instead of runs it. And I kind of prefer for my running back to run the ball. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Whatever. Uh, and that's really the problem. That's why he keeps tucking and running. The one thing he know he can depend on is his legs. He doesn't know he can depend on his arm. He's not confident enough in his arm. In a time of crisis, it'll show what you really are. And he really is just a Lamar Jackson-esque type quarterback. Run first. You run first. Um, you see Lamar Jackson, he think that he didn't win the games, some of them games in the postseason. Well, some of the games later in the season because he wasn't using his legs enough. Legs first with running quarterbacks. There's no way to escape it, and I'm not a fan. But really, what I'm looking for out of the quarterback group this week is just to finally, no, I would say no turnovers, at least not from Hendon, and one of our quarterbacks to at least get close to like 180. Um, Looking for a game. I would like to see them. It's pretty apparent that Isaac Tesla will be a part of this team. Part we actually look forward to and depend on. A piece that we will see pretty often. I don't think we're gonna see too many games where you don't see Tesla out there. I don't see a world where he is just kept so far down on the depth chart he doesn't play. So um, to me, I think this is just a really just a should be a really big coming out party for him to do even more than what he has done. I think they should start scheming for him within the preseason. He is the best option you have in the preseason, and he is going to be something for you to be able to depend on in the regular season. So you might as well at least just get you like 2-3 plays now that you can call on that you know the defense won't be expecting, because when we start the regular season, no one's going to expect you to make a play for Isaac Tesla. They might expect you to do it for, they're going to expect you to do it for Gibbs, JMO, Montgomery, St. Brown, hell, Laporta, um, maybe even Khalif Raymond, Tim Patrick, but they're not going to expect you to do that for Isaac Tesla. So I think that it's a great time to see what he can do if he is the number one receiver in the preseason, because at least then you'll know what he can be if he's the number three option on your football field in the regular season. So I would say I don't have any proof to say you should look forward to this. This is what I think they should do. Um, but I would say that for that's pretty much it for the receiving group. As far as the running backs, I would love to see one of our running backs go for over 50. Um, However, it looks like Sione Vaki may or may not play. That'll be his second missed game. Well, he missed the whole preseason so far. We would like to see him get back out there because when he was in practice, he was doing really good. But this injury seems to really be bothering him. Hopefully, it's nothing too serious. Uh, as far as our offense as a whole, though, I really just think it's the O line. Like, I can sit here and talk about the quarterbacks, talk about the running backs, or whatever the case may be. However, we have had a serious problem with the blocking. Now, for those of you guys who may not understand what I mean by that, because yesterday I was just talking about how we just was getting so much uh, push from the offensive line. Well, you have to remember those were joint practices. I was talking about our starters. Right now, we need to see more from our depth pieces. We need to see more from our guys if Panay needs a breather, if Glasgow needs a breather, insert player, so on and so forth. So that's what we really need. That's the reason I personally feel like, not even feel like, I've seen it with my own eyes. I mean, that's the reason the run game can't get going within the preseason. That's the reason. And it's hindering some things because they really need to see what Jabari Smalls got. They really need to see what these other guys got, but they can't see it if the line won't block. So hopefully the change that they made with the starters is similar to what they have done with the twos and threes and whatnot, and we will see that firsthand. Is what I'm really looking for. That should be the goal of this offense. It's not about putting up 43 points or anything like that, but can you get us up and down the field? Now, if you get us to the red zone and we don't score, and that's just the story of the game, that's fine. But can we see some plays where you guys are blocking? Can we see the running backs get more than an 8-yard gain? If any of them have gotten an 8-yard gain, not including the quarterbacks, that's what we're looking for today. Um, Defense is pretty much in the trenches. It's some stuff you want to see some guy. I mean, it's some guys you want to see some stuff from. Rock Yassin, Stroud, that linebacker. It's some guys you really want to see some stuff from and really want to see them keep taking steps forward, because these are guys, who really might play. Rock Yassin and Stewart, those are my guys. They really might be rotational. They really might. Definitely going to make the team, no doubt about it. But you might see them more times than not. You might see them more times than not. And they are heavy hitters. But I think as far as our preseason team, twos and threes, whatever you want to call them, as far as that goes, we need pressure. We need to continue this pressure, and we need to continue to make it hard. We got some good pressure last week, but just make it a step forward, just a step forward as far as that pressure, and that's pretty much it. Pretty short. It's preseason. It's not too much to dissect. We're not gonna look into strengths and weaknesses of the offense and defense and stuff because nobody shows anything. Honestly, it's the equivalent to a Madden playbook, and Madden plays have been the same since maybe since before I was like 10. Like, I was a baby, and Mesh was a Madden play, and Mesh is still a Madden play today. Mesh was on Madden like 2010, '08. It's still a play today. They running stuff like that. The equivalent of you being with your friends in the backyard and y'all just like, hey, yo, you gonna run a 5 and in. Just on the field, remember you used to have your hand like that? And y'all, hey, stay over there. And you like, okay, you gonna run the 5 and in. You run the post. You run a go. I want you to do a comeback. That's pretty much what they doing. It's nothing. You might see like 4 real plays out that whole game, if they even show that. Because what's the point of running a real play if you're not going to play our starters? And the Lions ain't playing their starters. So, but yes, that is pretty much it today, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. Hope you guys have a great weekend. This is probably going to be the last video on YouTube for the weekend. However, we will chop this up and make clips for you guys so you guys can see that. Oh, sorry. So you guys can see that it is just what the hell did that say? Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, but thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, man. Appreciate y'all for kicking it with your boy, man. Please stay tuned to the social media. Please stay tuned to the Instagram at Michigan's New Pod. Please follow, subscribe, like, stay tuned with what we got going on. It's small, but trust me, it will be bigger. It's gonna get bigger day by day, week by week. So please stick around with us. Keep getting some news here. Hell, keep hating what I say, keep loving what I say. Keep showing love in them comments, man. I read every one of them. I like every one of them. I appreciate y'all. And this will be the last video this week. So, like I said, stay in tune for them socials. And we'll make clips for you guys just in case you guys don't catch everything. You got to get busy. You got to cut the pod off. But please, man, stick around. Appreciate every one of y'all. Love y'all, man. This your boy Tay, a.k.a. Podcast Tay. This is Michigan's New Pod. I am your host, and I'm out.